we're back at our base. And I've been told that if I'm going to make the simple alloy smelter, and we need these grains of infinity, we either, I guess, have to go through mystical agriculture or sift gravel with... I can't make bedrock. We're going to have to sift gravel in a diamond stiffened mesh. So, now that we've got 3 grains of infinity, let's go ahead and throw most of these guys into here. This is actually quite nice because, as I mentioned before, I did a lot of dust sifting between sessions, and so we've got a lot of like gold, we've got a lot of nickel, and we've got a lot of silver, I think are the 3 ores that you get from sifting dust, but we don't have a lot of iron, lead, tin, all that kind of stuff. And so that like quick little sift there that we did, that wasn't really all that quick, actually gave us a good amount of all of those, which are now going to slowly but surely filter on down into the magma crucible and get processed into ores. Eventually, we do want to pump those up into this area up there. But before we progress on any further, let us see about setting up our very first basic alloy smelter. So, I don't see how we're going to need more than one to make this. I'm not bothered about making the good alloy smelter just yet. I'm really just interested in making the simple alloy smelter because we're not going to really use it for anything outside of making the industrial machine chassis for the sag mill, which is really what we're after here. So, 3 vanilla furnaces really shouldn't be all too difficult for us to do. And I should really just make this like that so we can get 8 and then just craft 3 up. Iron is easy enough to get. 2 stone gears we might already have in here somewhere. We've got wooden gears, and so I guess we could actually just upgrade those to stone gears real quick. Or just make the standard stone gears. That's probably even easier. Then a bucket we should have. I will grab the one that we've already got, which is right about there. We can always make another one if and when we need it. And then finally, 2 more iron ingots. And we do need that simple machine chassis, which needs a bunch of iron in the form of both ingots and also in the form of bars. And so let's just quickly craft that up. Give it a quick bash into here. I guess it's our first simple machine chassis. And kapow. Nice. So, again, in the interest of not having a power source yet outside of this thing here, I'm going to put this right about there. It's a little messy, I'm aware. And also this does actively, I think, drain power, even when it's not doing anything, but that's fine. That's fine. Right now we have the power to waste. So, if I want to make a sag mill, we need flint, we need iron, we need these energized ingots, which we could make in the smeltery, but I think now that we've got it, we might as well make it in the alloy smelter. But most importantly, we need this stuff here. We need the industrial powder coating. Now, I'm hoping that lapis can be made, hopefully, in the grindstone. Although it looks like I am out of luck. Do I really have to make a basic sag mill to get... Oh, why did they change the recipe? Do I really have to get a basic sag mill to make lapis dust? There are only 3 types. It's Actual Editions, Ender.io, and Industrial Craft 2. Actual Editions doesn't have a recipe. The one from Ender.io you have to make with Mechanism, and then the one from Industrial Craft 2 can be made in like a Pulverizer, a Crusher, but it can't be made in the grindstone, which is annoying. We then need 2 organic green dye. Oh boy. They didn't half make this a bit more difficult, didn't they? Oh, geez. Okay, so I guess in that case then we're going to have to make maybe a Pulverizer would be the easiest here. I guess actually we'll make the sag mill, right? We'll make the simple sag mill and then use that. Is there a way to upgrade the simple sag mill to a good sag mill? There is indeed. Okay, so we're not really losing too much then in that case. Let's go ahead and craft up this one simple sag mill. And then later we'll upgrade that to a regular sag mill. That seems like it's going to be the easiest way to go because then we can use it to make the lapis dye. We don't have to kind of craft onto thermal expansion or mechanism or industrial craft 2 or any of that stuff just yet. Instead, we can kind of focus on what we're trying to work on here. If memory serves me right, the gravel does indeed craft up into flint, which is quite nice. Means we don't have to go through a bunch of breaking flint in order to get that. And then finally, all we need is a piston, and we are good to go. And I think all that we are missing for that is just a little bit of redstone. And so if we just quickly grab some redstone and throw all that together with a piston, we should get ourselves our first simple sag mill, which, again, much like with the alloy smelter, for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and throw down right about here. Again, not the greatest, but it should work for the time being. And so if I throw in some lapis, that is going to slowly, very slowly, excruciatingly slowly, that's going to make some lapis dust there that we can then use for this industrial powder coating. Thankfully, you do get 8 at a time, which is quite nice. My next question is, can I use a grindstone for the quartz? Again, it looks like my answer is no. Thankfully, we do now have the sag mill, and so doing this shouldn't really be too difficult. And so we are going to need to get ourselves 4 pieces of quartz. I'm fairly certain that we've got like at least 10 already in our crates here. That's not quartz, that's sugar. Yeah, we've got 13. Nice. So I'll take 4 of you, drop that into the sag mill as soon as the lapis is done. Like so. That's also very slow. And I guess whilst we're waiting for that to do its thing, it might not be a terrible idea for us to make our first few ingots of energized alloy here, which is redstone, glowstone, and gold. Might as well get that cooking, because I'm fairly certain that the alloy smelter here is not going to be much faster, if not much slower, than the sag mill. Like, I feel like this is going to take a real long time to craft. Like, this is slow. This is why, by the way, Nick calls this machine the paint drying machine, because boy is it slow. So slow. All right, we're almost there on the crushed quartz, which is nice. At which point we do need the organic black dye, which we can get with pulverized coal and a slime ball. As before, it's probably going to be easier for us to use a rice ball there as opposed to the slime ball. However, I may or may not have used all of our rice up, making rice bread and eating said rice bread, although I do see 5 rice slime balls right about there. Those should work out quite nicely for us. We do already have some coal in our inventory, and so we can throw that in as well. Get rid of those compressed hammers for the time being. We can hold on to those for now. Loot bags contain the acceleration wand if you're lucky. We do need to do something about this. Like, we've got we've got so many loot bags. Also, we did get an infinity booster card, which I feel like is real good. I don't know if that's a common drop from the loot bag. Patient bag. Eventually may be valuable. Waiting is the bet. How does that work? Does that like slowly turn into a legendary loot bag? How the heck does that work? Anyway, for now, let's go ahead and grab the one of those. I'm going to take these out because I don't think we need that many energetic alloys. And for now, I'm just going to put all this back in here. Is this done? You are done. Do I need anything else here? I do need some pulverized coal, so I guess we can put some in here. I think 6 is what we needed there, so I'll leave that like that. Sag mill. The thing is, we do need multiple sag mills here, right? Which is kind of annoying, to be honest, because, this is going to be so painful. This is going to be so painful. I guess the good news is that we can automate gravel sifting today, and then hopefully by the time we come back for the next stream, we will have enough diamonds, or like maybe between sessions, I will generate enough diamonds to upgrade all of these to diamond stiffened meshes, and then hopefully by the next stream, we will have enough diamond stiffened meshes to get us a bunch of grains of infinity, and thus be able to make multiple sag mills to get this over here running, because we only need the one right now to go from compressed cobblestone to compressed gravel that we can then sift and process, right? You have a 1 in 10k chance to get a nether star from a patient bag. Does that chance get better over time? Or not? How many different sag mills are there now? I think there are only 2. There is this enhanced sag mill, but I don't think it does anything yet. Although I could be wrong about that. Maybe it does. I've never used it. Maybe there are 3 different types, simple, sag, and enhanced. I haven't played with it enough. Always 10k, but it says eventually it will be viable. It says wait. Does this work? Is the joke that this never works? Or do you have to, is the idea that you just open this eternally and maybe eventually you'll get a nether star? Like, what is this? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there. For now. I might come back to that in the future. For now though, let's take that coal. Let's take this. Let's throw in you and you. That should get us our first freaking, not grain of infinity, it is this thing here after. That should get us our first organic black dye. We also need to get organic green dye, which means we need to have more slime balls or eggs, as well as clippings and trimmings, which we can get by processing flowers, it looks like. Also cactus green, cactus works. I think I might use cactus, just because of the fact that we should have quite a lot of cactus seeds in here. He says, looking at 0 cactus seeds. I'm fairly certain we've got cactus seeds somewhere, right? Didn't we get like a bunch of cactus seeds? I feel like we got cactus seeds. Leaves work? Oh, do they? In that case, I'll just take oak leaves, I guess. Let's see here real quick. You, and then sag mill. Oh yeah, it does, totally works. Nice. Okay, in that case, let's throw this thing into there. Again, that's going to be pretty slow, but that's fine. That goes 2 organic black dye, which is nice. And so we're finally getting somewhat close. All we need now, we're still working on the bimetal gear. I guess we can make that whilst we wait, right? For that, we need 2 of these. We need infinity bimetal. Ah! Why do you do this to me, game? Why? Why add all of these steps? Why? What is this? So I need yet more grains of infinity to make this work, by the looks of it. Because each bimetal gear requires a grain of infinity. We need 2 bimetal gears to make the 1 sag mill. Get tons from those legendary loot bags. You know what? Sure. I am in the... we got 13 diamonds now, which is nice. But I am at the point where I will attempt to pull all of these out of here. I'm gonna see if we can't get... Let's take as many legendary loot bags as we can, which is 5. Give me a... Okay, so a chance icosahedron, draconium ingot, golden apple, mana pearl. Sure. Exit rail and Certus quartz crystal. Seems pretty bad, honestly. End portal and diamond sword. Not bad, not bad. A steadfast princess and condensed blood from evil craft insert into any machine. Okay. And then draconium dust and fire water. Not really what I was after, honestly. Like, that could have been better. That's not an infinity crystal. So there's a diamond helmet, which I think is the one thing we're missing. It is bronze boots, draconium ingots, and a pickaxe kit. I would recommend you automate the opening of loot bags. That seems like it would be a very sensible idea. The only problem, I guess, is where we're going to put them, because there's so much stuff that comes out of these loot bags, right? That we either have to set up just a ludicrously horrific storage drawer setup, or we need to just start destroying everything. Iron horse armor seems very useless, and then 2 chance icosahedrons. I guess we're going to try and open those pretty soon here, because why not? Don't do it, Isaac, it never ends well. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I feel like there could be some good stuff in these icosahedrons. What if I put the icosahedron down, it opens, and then it just spews out infinity grains for me? Like, couldn't that work? No? That's not an option? So, I'm going to move a little further away here. Not too far away. I know I've seen multiple people on the server. We don't even have a jetpack yet, which means that this is... could be quite dangerous. I've seen multiple people on the server with big old domes, either in their base or in the nether, because they just put down these icosahedrons. But let's give it a go, right? Also, I'm going to turn my sound back up a bit. I do currently still, I would like to point out, have 0 deaths. I've yet to die on the server. And so, I was blinded as they spawned in creepers. Today, my friends, is not the day that I die on this server. Ruin my base on the east? It'll be fine. Yeah, I have no deaths, and I would like to keep it that way. You know, if I look at the leaderboard here, number of deaths. Look at this. This is the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard. Boom. Your boy's right at the bottom. What rank is that? Like 40 or something? 37th. Mobs killed. Nice. Mobs killed 6. I love it. Okay. Not gonna die. Not gonna die. We're gonna hide behind here. And we're gonna not get killed by whatever comes out of this. Oh. Ooh, it's a free generator. A useless generator. Oh, look at that. We even got an achievement for it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I see the evil chickens there. Again, going to hide out behind here because I will not lose my 0 deaths counter today. This is not the stream in which that happens. Okay. Didn't explode. There is a creeper. I can fight this man. Unless he has an ultra-deadly blast radius, in which case I will be very unhappy. It is true that we don't die in the nether. Get out of here. That is a golden bag of holding. I will take it. It would be awesome if it was full of treasure. However, I get the feeling that it is just a bag of holding. And that's fine, you know. That's a nice little treat right there. Those are creepers. real ones. And no, I've got diamond armor. This is fine. This is fine. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. This is not a problem. If they attack me, it becomes a problem. This guy is also a charged up creeper, which scares me even more. Oh, that's so low. Oh, no, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Say it with me, chat. We don't die. We don't die in the nether. We don't die in the nether. We don't die in the nether. We do not die in the nether, chat. We do not die in the nether. This is not where we die. We do not die in the nether. We don't die in the nether. Holy heck. That was so close. We went down to like 1 heart there. Oh. Holy heck. Where's your pineapple pizza, Isaac? It's in the chest at home. I forgot about it. That did so much damage. Like, what the heck? What is my, hold on. What's the attack damage on my sword here? 7? It's my freaking, get out of here. My pickaxe does more damage. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We are fine. I hear a ghast. I would kind of like a ghast here. But until we get, like, the ability to fly through, like, a jetpack or other means of transportation, I am just going to stick to ground combat. I have a feeling that there are still going to be creepers around here ready to blow up. Nether Draconium ore, sure, why not? Seems like it could be useful in the future. I see a magma cream. I see all these creepers. I'm going to run past these creepers. That creeper is just ahead. He is sunk fully and completely into the soul sand. This magma cream here is no match for me. You are no match for me, good sir. You are no match. My first death in this game will not be to a swarm of magma creams. This is not how I will die. Not today. I will receive loot bags. Potentially the block that is a magma cream. My pickaxe is too good. Mine's too fast. You know what? Fine. We don't need to be here. We've got our rewards. We've opened our icosahedrons. Let's get the heck out of here, all right? Oh boy. We're back. In the comfort, safety, and warmth of our own home, we have returned. Oh, and isn't it beautiful? Okay. So, I'm going to put all of this trash in here for now. All the stuff that is essentially that we just got either from an icosahedron or that we got from opening loot bags, that could all just stay in there for the time being. And I guess, unfortunately, the next thing that we're going to have to do here is just get yet more. We need more infinity crystals, infinity dust, infinity grains. We need more. Like, we don't have enough. We need more of them. And I think the only way that we can do that is just by getting more gravel, compressing that gravel, and sifting more gravel in our compressed heavy sifter, right? Like, that's our only way of doing this right now. So, here we go. Anyway, we sifted half of the stack there and got 2, which was half of the expected amount there, which is fine. So now that we have the 2, we've got... Okay, chat, I think we are ready to go. I think that we have what it takes to make our first sag mill. So, grab your rice ball. Everyone in chat, grab your rice ball. Stick your rice ball into the alloy smelter with a specific amount of clippings, aka 12 clippings. Thankfully, this is quite a fast smelt. Once that is done, that will get us the organic green dye. Maybe just 1, hopefully 2. It got us 2, thank goodness. You will then want to combine that with your organic black dye as well as your lapis lazuli powder to make the industrial powder coating. Of course, do not forget, one of the key ingredients is your crushed quartz. You want to take that crushed quartz, craft that in there with everything else, and now all you have to do is quite simply make another one of these ridiculous infinity grain sucking machines, and then slowly realize that you still might not have on a 3, you realize that 3 infinity grains might be enough. It might just be enough, because you need another... Oh, no, we're done. You realize that you're a fool, and that instead you should go and pick up the sag mill that you were using earlier, instead of using making another one. So you grab your pre-existing stag mill, you then come back over here, and you craft it. I still need another machine chassis. Oh, so all I'm saving here is this trash? I'm not saving out on making another simple... Oh, my goodness. Okay, in that case, then, you go and you grab your iron bars, you craft up another simple machine chassis. Make sure not to craft 2, because that's too many. You then wish to proceed over to your induction smelter and craft together this and one of these. Holy heck, it's doing it. That's going to make us the industrial machine chassis. Once we've got that, all we need is freaking 2 energized bimetal gears. For that, we need iron ingots, iron nuggets, and 2 grains of infinity, which it's exactly what we've got. We've got 2 grains of infinity left. So, flipping heck, over here, give me iron nuggets. Craft those iron nuggets into gears. Give me 2 of those gears. Craft those gears into energized bimetal gears using the energized alloy nuggets. Do I need... oh, these are completely surrounded, eh? So I'm going to have to use both... I don't have 11, really? No, I'm going to say I have 1 left. Crafted the other one. Boom. 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 Chat, he's done it. What the hell is Grains of Infinity? It's the new freaking item as part of the recipe chain from Ender.io. So now to make a sag mill, you need this industrial machine chassis, which requires a simple machine chassis, which requires a grain of infinity, which normally is very easy to get because you have bedrock. And I didn't even check, honestly. Chat could have been pulling my leg something insane, but apparently I have been told that there is no bedrock in the overworld here. And those we have to sift to get the grain of infinity, which is a 1% drop. Is a 0.5% drop? I thought it was a 1% drop. Anyway, it's a low percentage drop from gravel. And so now we have it. Holy heck. So. My plan here. Do we have what it takes to upgrade this? I think we do. We've got quite a lot of diamonds now, and so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this cobblestone generator to a diamond one real quick. That is also going to complete a quest. I think we've done quite a few quests, including this one here for the pink generator. So we'll take that. We'll open that loot box in just a second here, as well as this one for the diamond cobblestone generator. And this one here for the diamond stiffened mesh. I think that is all of the quests. Oh no, of course, the draw controller that we did make at the start of today's stream is also there and ready to be claimed. And I think that's that. Okay, let's do a quick loot box opening. We got some transfer upgrades and some overclock upgrades if we get into a little bit of Industrial Craft 2. Clear my inventory out just a little bit to make some more space for these loot boxes. A growth crystal, which is quite nice. We'll speed up growth of blocks around it. 16 black lotus flowers, also quite nice. More epic bacon, which is always good. Not a bad haul, all things considered. And so, now, essentially, I'm thinking here, what the plan is that we are going to take the... I think we're also going to move this. I want to get some packing tape. Because now, essentially, what I want to do is I want to take cobblestone from the cobblestone generator, compress it into compressed cobblestone, sag mill it in the sag mill. Although I guess we don't even have to compress it, right? Like, that is an unnecessary step if we're going to then uncompress it for the mechanical user. I think it does use less power, right? Because if we put a compressed cobblestone into a sag mill, I'm assuming that it takes less power than it would to, for example, process 9 gravel in a sag mill, maybe? But if we throw down this guy, and this guy, that should then begin pumping cobblestone up into here. I did also forget that you do need to make a basic capacitor to make this machine work. And I have a feeling, chat, in my gut, that this basic capacitor is going to require... I'm done. So many of them. Oh, okay. Isaac, I will give you 2 grains for some lapis. You know what? You have a deal. I have got 0 grains. Deal. Here we go. You can have... I will give you a stack of lapis for 2 infinity grains. Hello. Don't do it. I'm doing it. Here we go. Trade imminent. Don't give in. I need 2. I need 2 infinity grains. Ronald, I need 2 Oh, has it been sucked up? Have I taken your infinity grain? I'm sorry to tell you, Ronald, that I didn't see that second infinity grain, and so I'm going to have you provide me with an extra, with multi. Give it a second. These ones are, here you go. Come over here. We cannot do this. Here, there we go. Boom. He refused the seed, because the seed is like infinite, easy grains of infinity, right? This is an equal trade. I'm going to have to give you these other ones back. Here you go. Do not leave, please. Please, I would like to return these. You have, gifted me too many infinity grains. I just need these basic ones. If you'd have told me, if you'd have made the offer that was like, I will give you these infinity grains for 85 diamonds, I would have said, you drive a hard bargain. Unfortunately, I don't have 85 diamonds, but maybe. So copper and gold. Copper and gold. I should really be using my storage scanner. Isaac, I will give you a stack if you take the pineapple pizza and throw it away in a trash can. See, that is not an offer that I can accept, because 1, pineapple pizza is delicious, and 2, we have got a basic capacitor ready to go. So if I plonk that in there, this thing, as soon as we give it power, which we don't even have right now, as soon as we give it power, it will begin turning that cobblestone into gravel, and then we're going to take that gravel out of there and get it and pump it over into our mechanical user, which is then going to sift it, collect all of its goodies, and then what I will probably do is go ahead and, between streams, set up another magma crucible and basically replicate this setup over on this side so that everything is automatically pumped around where it needs to go. Exactly like I've done up here. Right now, for those who don't know, we've got a buildcraft pipe setup that pulls all of the ores, basically pulls everything out of this small storage crate up around. Actually, I can kind of show it you, I guess, by going up here. Yeah, here's our delicious buildcraft pipe setup that takes, actually I should be using my Tinker's tool here, takes all of the ores, pumps them around, they end up going to this diamond pipe here. This is a filter pipe. All of the ores will go across to the magma crucible to be processed and sent back into the crate. Everything that is not a magma crucible, I just picked those up here, and the vacuum chest picked them up, which is quite interesting. But everything that is not it looks messier than it needs to, right? Like, this is an unnecessarily messy design, honestly. Like, it's because I didn't move. This pickaxe is too fast, man. It's too fast. It's gone full circle. It's too fast now. But essentially, we could replace this with just this. That's a lot nicer. So it comes out there, goes down there, it's filtered off there. All of the things that are not ores will go to the storage crate. Everything else will go and be processed as usual. And then here you can see I've got the basic setup ready to go for the same system to pull things out and to put them into, you know, the same kind of setup on the other side. Again, I will be rerouting this. I'll probably change it to have like the filter a lot higher up, a lot closer to the wooden pipe, so that I might even put the filter right here because the idea. Actually, you know what? Sure. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second, because I think we can do this now, right? This is so fast. I think we can do this now. If we... It's going to take a bit of doing. But, essentially, what I want to do is I don't want things going to that storage crate anymore. My long-term plan is to get rid of the storage crate, right? So, my idea here... Please work. Am I putting these in the pipe? No, that's not going to work. My idea here is... Get rid of this. I still want the ores coming down here. But what I would like is all of the other stuff that's not an ingot to go into a storage drawer, right? So like all of the redstone, all of the lapis, I want those to go into, specifically, if possible, these storage drawers here. So the idea is that we're going to go ahead and get rid of this pipe here. Going to replace that with a diamond pipe, like so, and then we're going to go ahead and quickly grab this pipe before it floats off into nowhere. There we go. Stone transport pipes have less drag than cobblestone ones. Oh, really? So the stone transport pipes, like, they lose speed slower than the cobblestone ones? I might go ahead and replace some of these then with stone ones at some point. We could also, I guess, like replace all of these with golden pipes at some point as well. But essentially here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just tell this diamond pipe here to send nickel, gold and silver over the greenway, and then everything else over to the draw controller here. And if we really wanted to, we could also make it a little easier. We could get a slave, which might be a quest. Let me check real quick. Is there a quest to get a draw slave? There is. So in that case, I'm going to make one of those real quick. It's not truly necessary here, and it might actually be cheaper because the buildcraft pipes are so cheap. It might be cheaper to do it the other way, but just in the interest of completing that quest here, I will go ahead and quickly make a draw slave. Let me just quickly dump some items into here. Let's also quickly grab a silver, a nickel, and then hopefully at some point pretty soon a gold, which you might have available in one of those chests there. But what do I need for a slave? This guy right here. I need stone, I need a storage drawer, I need 2 more compactors, which means more redstone. Essentially what the slave's going to allow us to do is access the storage drawer system without pumping directly into the controller. And so if you pump into the slave, it will act like you pumped into the controller, and thus put the items into the system. And so we don't have to have all of the pipes go quite as far as they would previously, which is just like a nice little thing that we can do. So we'll take you. I'm pretty sure we should have some more stone around here somewhere. We've got a lot of chiseled stone, which I guess, in all fairness, I should probably be like unchiseling into normal stone right now, as opposed to smelting even more stone. So I'll take 2 of you, and then we've already got a drawer, which need 1 gold ingot. Nice. And then where is my remaining storage drawer? We've got, yeah, we'll take a basic drawer. That'll do. That will do. Nice. So let's go ahead and craft this guy up. And so now, if I was to, for example, I'm going to grab some redstone just to kind of show this in action. We're going to have 1 storage drawer up here dedicated to redstone, like this one maybe, right? And again, I don't want all... I want to keep some of this redstone. So I'll put like you in there. We've still got some redstone left. And so the idea here is that if we filter out the green side to only be the ores, so silver, nickel, and gold are the only 3 we need to do, because that's the only ones that you get from sifting dust. So silver, nickel, and gold will go that way. Once we get gold, everything else will go into this controller slave, which we're going to put right about there. I'm pretty sure that should work. Connect that up with a gold pipe just to make it ultra fast. And now if I drop the redstone here, imagine it's just been sifted. It's been sifted. It's going to get pulled out. It's going to go the blue way. Again, we probably will filter it at some point, but for now, really everything should go the blue way. Although, I guess what we could do is we could filter things that we want to go the blue way and then have a crate, or maybe even a trash can. No, I think we should have a crate for everything else, right? So that if I accidentally drop an item and it gets sucked up, it goes to like a crate here and I can just re-pick it up again, as opposed to the system that we have right now where, you know, just everything goes here no matter what, right? Like, this is not the system that we want to have. So that's my idea. And between streams, that's what I'm going to try and set up for gravel, essentially. We're going to take this setup that we have for dust, we're going to move it over to this side and do the same thing for gravel, and then also do the same thing for dust as well. Once we get what it takes to make another sag mill, basically we need like 5 or 6 or 10 more grains of infinity. Once we've got those, we'll make another cobblestone generator, whack that down over here with a sag mill, and begin the same process all over again. So let's see if we can actually get the gravel side of things up and running, right? Like, we should be able to do this now. The one big problem we're going to have is the fact that we don't have power. Power is really something we're going to have to work on fairly soon here. We could, if we wanted to be like ultra inefficient, which I might do, we could run those leadstone energy conduits all the way over from the leadstone energy cell to our sag mill for the time being. I don't know. Isaac, how much yellorium do you got actually? We've got a fair bit of yellorium, I think. But he says that, and we've got not... Actually, no, because you sift sand to get yellorium, and we haven't done a lot of sand sifting at all. We might not have any. We might have like 1 or 2, I guess, ingots of yellorium around, but we haven't been sifting a lot of sand, so not much at all. I'm trying to think of how we can get power over here. We do need to set up some kind of actual power generation, and we might work on that in the next stream, because like right now we're just solely running off of this rubbish over here, but temporarily, just to get the system, just to get the idea down, I'm going to take this. I'm also going to, hold on, I'm going to detour ever so slightly into making the Gluttony Charm, because we have what it takes to make that now, right? So I'll take this golden apple that's hiding around in here. Is that the expensive golden apple? I think it is, right? We don't need to use that one, although it is free. Instead, let's go and quickly make the standard golden apple and also get some food so we can make this Gluttony Charm and hopefully make eating just a little bit easier going forward. So standard golden apple, I am going to need some form of dirt, as well as some form of hoe, which I don't think we have. Previously, we were using an all-in-one tool. And so for now, I'm just going to make a simple like wooden hoe. We're only going to hoe 1 piece of ground. So we'll do this. Excuse me. Oh, I was going to say, I was fairly certain that should work. And then do we have any seeds? Again, I'm fairly certain that we should have, simply due to the fact that we've sifted so much. And we broke so much grass in the first stream. Do we have seeds? I can see melon seeds. I can see all of the copper pieces, which is not what we need. You do get seeds from sifting dirt, and so I would assume... Yeah, we got 2 there. Nice. Nice. We've also got an ungodly amount of bone meal, and so getting the wheat here should not be too difficult at all. And so for now, we're just going to throw this down here. We're going to hoe it. We're going to seed it. We're going to bone meal it excessively using the macro key there on my keyboard. Boom. RF storage scanner, still manually searching. The RF storage scanner is not set up. Like, none of these are set up to be routable. I have to go and set it up, which is not why it's why I'm not using it right now. Like, it feels like it would take more effort to get that working. Gluttony Charm. This thing right here. So we need string, golden apple, 3 wheats. String, thankfully we have in abundance. Golden apple we have got from a loot bag, and kapow. So now we can throw this into a bobble slot, and if we go to, for example, eat these cooked apples, we eat them so much faster than we would otherwise, which is great. So, throw you in there, close this up. Let me go and place down this Spectre coil onto our sag mill. For now, I'm just going to place it down like right about there. That should then provide power to the sag mill. There we go. That's going to go ahead and start processing all of our stuff. I think that my brick ended up in here. It did indeed. That's fine. Do this. And so now, we need to pull out of the sag mill into the mechanical user, which is kind of the next tricky bit. I'm kind of thinking how I want to do this, right? Like, what we could do, I don't know. What we could do is we could move the sag mill next to it, get rid of 1 sieve, so we're only sifting 24 sieves, and put the cobblestone generator beneath it. That would work, but it wouldn't work for setups that require multiple cobblestone. Or I guess it would look a bit worse with setups that require multiple sag mills, even like this one. And so I think this is better. What we could do if we really wanted to be if we wanted to make the system really slow, is we could have buildcraft pipes pull out of the sag mill and into the mechanical user, but I think in the interest of making things just a little bit faster, I'm going to make some item conduits from Ender.io. We're still going to use a mix throughout the series. We're still going to use a mix of buildcraft pipes, Ender.io pipes, you know, thermal expansion pipes, all the different kind of pipes. But for now, I'm going to throw in you and you. That should get us, I believe, our first... I can't remember the name of the ingot, but it's going to get us our pulsating iron, like so, which we can then use to make our first lot of item conduits, which are going to transfer those that gravel nice and fast over to the thing here. Ender.io has the auto output feature, no? It does, yeah. Can you just export into the buildcraft pipes? That's a good question, actually. I will test that. Are you thinking like possibly we could just put down like a cobblestone pipe? Like if I push to the front, like that? Maybe it needs a wooden pipe at the front? But unfortunately, I get the feeling this is not going to work. None of those are wood. We should still have wood left, right? I don't think I've used... Have I really used 8 wooden transport pipes already? Better export into a hopper that pushes into another hopper, into another hopper, into another hopper. Yeah, this is not... There's no... I don't have a wooden transport pipe? Really? I really thought I did. For science, in the interest of science, I'm going to make another set of wooden transfer pipes. Build a minecart system to transport the gravel. Does this work? If it has a place to go, maybe? If it has a home? That'd be so cool. This looks so much better. You know what? Like, I'm really quite tempted to make the pipe pulsar, which works like a redstone engine and pushes out across here. This looks... I feel like this looks so much nicer than the alternative. Right? Is it just me? I mean, I feel like the answer is yes. But, like... I feel like these pipes look so much cooler than the other pipes. Because that wouldn't take 4 hours. What, you mean getting the pulsar or piping from here to here? Like the pulsar, you make with the lasers, right? You need the mining lasers to make that work. So, like, that could be cool. Like, I'm annoyed that doesn't auto-output. This is quite slow to begin with, honestly. But yeah, to make that, we need the assembly table, this guy here, as well. Oh gosh, it's a lot of diamonds. As well as the lasers from Buildcraft, these ones right here, which is even more diamonds. Although, I feel like we could maybe do that. Everything in Minecraft that looks cooler lags more for some reason. Yeah, that's the thing though, isn't it? Like, the item conduits from Ender.io are so efficient. Like, they transfer so well. We've got, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this assembly table. I'm going to try and make the pulsar. I still don't think it's particularly fast, thus making it maybe not particularly good, but I kind of want to try it because I feel like it could work quite well. Yay, 24-hour stream. I can promise you it's not going to take me 24 hours to set this up, but I think it's going to be worth it because I think it's going to look cooler, at least for the time being. You know, we can always upgrade to Buildcraft pipes away from Buildcraft pipes in the future if we like, but I think part of playing like a non-expert pack like this is to kind of add your own grind to the game, I guess, or at least add your own, like, tiering system to the game, right? Like, we could jump straight in with thermal expansion or with Ender.io pipes, but I like these Buildcraft pipes, and I kind of want to play around with them a bit more. So I'm going to try this out, right? We should really get our lava system pumping back up real quick, actually, just so that we can continue to make lava, because right now we don't have any. So I do want to move this, and I will move it at some point, but very quickly I'm just going to put this back down. I think I got it out from in the floor. So, we got some more obsidian. We've got more lava being made, which is good. Let me see about making this freaking assembly table. So, this is an item from Buildcraft. We need 1 redstone and then 1 diamond gear. The diamond gear, there's a few different recipes here. I wonder what the easiest one for us to do is. It might be stone gear surrounded by iron and diamonds, actually. I think that's going to be the easiest one, simply because of the fact that the stone gear is so easy to make. Like, you can just do that, and then surround that with iron and diamonds. Gets the diamond gear, craft up the assembly table, and then all you need is 1 laser. The more lasers you have, the faster it will go. For the time being, I'm going to make just the 1 laser because I don't want to overcommit my diamonds too early to making like a massive room full of lasers that we're probably not going to use too much. But for now, we will take the 2, craft up 1 laser, and then quickly go and grab the our one and only source of power that we have right now, this guy. And then let's see if I can make this work. So, assembly table down, laser down somewhere near it, like that. And then hopefully, ideally here, if I go and grab that Spectre, which is definitely moved up into there. Oh yeah, look at that, I did accidentally start pulling out into there. That's fine. I didn't mean to. I took the lever off. I'm going to get rid of this for now. I don't think we need automatic smelting at the moment, but ignoring that for the time being, let me put my Spectre coil. Really, I can't put it on there. That is interesting. In that case, I'm going to quickly move this over to here. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, for those who are intrigued, is because of the fact that... Does this work? No? Oh, maybe it does work, but maybe I just don't have... I haven't put anything in here yet, so let me see here real quick. Redstone engine and 2 iron ingots. So redstone engine, let me make that real quick. We do need some wood, some cobblestone, which we have, some iron, and some redstone, all of which we've got. Redstone engine. We're also going to need some glass, which I'm pretty sure is in here, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, give me a piston. We've also, I'm fairly certain, got some wooden gears left over. We do. Good stuff. Saves me crafting those up again. Give me that, and then quickly give me a lever so I can turn this thing on. I don't need to turn this on, Isaac. You're a fool. It's a crafting recipe. So if I put you and you into here, that gives us the ability to get the pipe pulsar. And then the idea here is that this would power this. However, it's not, because it has no power, which is a problem. Now, my next thought is that maybe we need a wooden Kinesis pipe. The Kinesis pipes are power pipes from Buildcraft. They do not connect to the thermal expansion machines. So Buildcraft uses MJ as a power source. But I feel like we can't transfer to here too close. I don't think it's too close. Oh gosh, that was horrifying. I think the problem here is that it just doesn't... This is not transferring power, which is a problem. We could try using flux ducts, but I get the feeling that if the other machines aren't going to do it, I feel like this is not going to do it either. That does... I mean, although... Chat, you're not going to like it. Okay? But I am like 99.99% certain that if I put down this freaking Stirling Generator from Buildcraft and I craft up my very own lever real quick and I do this and I give this fuel. Wait for it. There we go. It's so slow. Oh, it's so slow. It's so very slow. It's incredibly slow, but it works. It works. So, eventually, this will get us one pipe pulsar. And the idea behind the pipe pulsar, by the way, also I can put my Spectre coil back on here, I guess. The idea behind the pipe pulsar is you can put it on here and it will activate the wooden transfer pipes without the need for the redstone engines around it, right? The redstone engines are pretty bulky. They look pretty crazy. You know, they kind of, in my opinion, they ruin the aesthetic of the pipe. You know, it's why I've hidden the redstone engines in the roof. If we can put pipe pulsars onto these wooden transfer pipes, that will go ahead and pull those out faster. I love that the gaming droid just said, just wow. Put the energy cell on the back. So the problem here is the energy cell has a different kind of power. The energy cell holds redstone flux. These require Minecraft joules, and it doesn't work. We did just try doing this, and it didn't work. This is generating power, by the way. This generates 1 Minecraft joule per tick, and then thus this machine is receiving 1 Minecraft joule per tick. I wonder if Buildcraft plans to convert RF to MJs. It used to. Like, it was weird. It did used to, but there we go. We have ourselves a pipe pulsar. Normally, by the way that this works is you put like a chest on top of this so that it exports into a chest. So, now, if I put this on here and activate it, look at that go. Okay, I'm going to break it because I want to put it like on top. I want centralization. I want symmetry. Oh. Oh. Chat, look how fast it is. Look how much, oh. Look how much faster that is. It's so much faster. I love it. So, activate with lock, right click. Right now we are overloaded on grid power, which is the current issue. I'm going to take all of these speed upgrades out of there. That is going to begin sifting. Chat, he's done it. The system is complete. Look at that. The gravel is generated. It's pumped into the mechanical user. The mechanical user uses the gravel on the sieve. The sieve then sifts the gravel into its products. The products are then collected by the advanced item collector. That is then pushed up into the storage crate. The storage crate then stores the items for now. Again, we do still run into the issue. I'm going to speed this up real quick, actually. We do, of course, then... Actually, I don't even need to speed this up. It's not... the gravel's not coming in anywhere near fast enough. Although, I'm fairly certain that that this machine here is going like about as fast as the sieve. Like, if I move the gravel out, right? Like, eventually we're going to get to the point where the gravel is all in here. Oh, it's pulling sand out. I mean, I guess that's fine, actually. Like, right now, we're not actively sifting sand, and so the fact that this is sifting both sand and gravel, I think, is good, maybe. The flint is a problem. The flint is definitely a problem. That's a real problem. Can we filter with the wooden transfer pipe? I have a feeling the answer to that is heck no, Isaac. You fool. We could, I guess. My thought process now is to get, like, to put storage drawers either side of the gravel so we can export the excess, like we can export the sand and the flint, right? And maybe process that elsewhere. Specifically the flint as well. That's one that desperately needs doing. I'm really hoping that it tries to push out this side before it does anything else. Although, yeah, actually, we'll set that to push-pull as well, right? If we set it to both push and pull, it will push the flint out and then also bring it back in to connect that up, which is quite nice. See, gravel is not what I want, though. So now we need a key to lock that drawer real quick. But once we lock it, it will no longer accept anything other than flint, which is quite nice. So, give me some gold nuggets. I think I need like a modifier base or whatever it's called. This thing here, the upgrade template, which requires a few more sticks. But it's totally going to work. So, give me that. And then give me the normal key? Draw key. Nice. I need one more golden ingot. Like so. This is why I need the to use my storage scanner, though, because that goal is a little tricky to get to. So now we can put flint in there and we can lock it to flint. I'm going to quickly craft up some flint just so I have some to put in there before I lock it. I'm also going to quickly disable the push-pull on this side so that we can actually put flint in here. There we go. Lock the drawer like that, and then set this to push-pull. So now it's going to push the flint out, but also pull it back in and use it to increase the speed and also increase the output of, well, it decreases the power usage and increases the output of this here. So we get more gravel, more sand, more dust, all that kind of stuff as time goes on, which is quite nice. And then I guess for now it doesn't matter if we sift sand. I am going to grab, if we have it, like a bit of sand here and lock that other drawer, this one, like that. And then we'll set this to just a push. I guess we don't need to pull it for any reason. But if I just set that to push, it looks like it will go out that way. So yeah, like this is like, it's nowhere near fast enough. But I think the bottleneck right now is not the pipes, right? The bottleneck right now is the fact that our sag mill is just so incredibly slow with this basic capacitor. We need to upgrade that to either a custom capacitor from loot, or we need to get like the octadic capacitor to really start to make that go a little bit faster. But the good news, chat, and there is some good news. Is this working? I feel like I don't see any sifting items being generated, or maybe they're just being picked up right away. The good news, though, is this working? We got 64 and 1 iron. Where is the iron going? The gravel goes in. Gravel is acquired. Is that sifted? 64 and 1. We're not getting anything here. Items don't appear on blocked sieves. Oh. Ew. So because of the fact that... Okay. What if... temporarily, until we get better sifting, what if this? Look at the speed. So much gravel, so much sifting. I love it. Again, we don't need to put in the... I guess we can put in the faster speed upgrades there. Again, not like it's going to matter, but that works. Put the user under the sieve. That would be the sensible thing to do, yeah. The problem then is that we can't... I'd have to move these pipes and hide them, and I really like the pipes being visible, despite the fact that that would be a much more sensible solution. Again, for now, this works. Like, obviously, once we get the gravel going faster, we can replace this sieve again and actually start... Because right now, we're not using more than one sieve. Like, right now, we've got this system, and this system is using one and only one sieve, which is fine for the time being, of course. Until we get a faster sieve, sag mill, until we're making gravel faster than this curb, I think this is fine. You know, this is just how it's going to have to be, okay? We'll put this, like, in here, make it nice and... there's one missing over there as well, but that's fine. It's all fine, chat. It works. We now have automatic... gravel. Move the sieves up. Well, you want me to like pipe out of there and then have the sieves above everything? That could work as well, but I also don't think it would look as cool as this does right now, because this looks cool. So yeah, this is all working. This is coming out of here. Use a diamond mesh? That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, that's a good point. I should take this diamond mesh that we have, quickly eat some cooked apples. And if we're only going to use one sieve, right, we should definitely make it a diamond sieve. Nice. There we go. So we're gonna get more stuff, more value, I guess, than anything else. But yeah, and what I'm gonna do between streams, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and set up the exact same system that we have above this sieve. You know, the advanced system of buildcraft pipes. I'm gonna remake another magma crucible. I'm gonna make another what's it called? One of these things here. Casting table. And we'll have it all set up to pump up. We'll also make another control slave, like this one here. And we will push it over into this set here. And essentially all we're going to have is, you know, everything that is being generated here, that is not on all that is. So like coal and lapis and emeralds and diamonds, all of these things will have their own storage drawer up here, like this. And they'll all automatically get pumped into there. And all of the ores that are not, you know, coal, lapis, emeralds, or diamonds will be pumped around, processed, and then deposited into the drawer system. Some of them will end up over in that drawer over there because it's all connected and all set up together, which is quite nice. But anyway, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream there for now.